So we're going to start investigating the lengths of arcs and the areas of segments in a circle. But I want to start off with a little bit of review of some middle school formulas that you learned. And so let's take a look at the top of our worksheet for today. Okay, so at the very top, I've got asking you for the formula for the circumference and area of a circle. Okay, and also, if you have trouble remembering them, I've got a little tip for you. So here are the formulas. So the formula is that circumference is equal to pi times the diameter of the circle, and area is equal to pi r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. Okay, if you need a little bit more review, stick down enough notes here that you've got enough information to help yourself when you come back to it. So maybe we've got a circle that looks like this, and the radius is the distance from the center to any point on the outside, and the diameter is the length of any chord. A line segment goes from one side to the other. The diameter has to go through the center. So the diameter is that distance there. So looking at this diagram, what's the relationship between the length of the diameter and the length of the radius? Well, you might think of a diameter as two radiuses glued together. So you've got from here down to the bottom and from here up to the top. Those are both radiuses. So the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So if you ever have one of those numbers and you need the other one, you can just use that easy conversion between them, that the radius is half the diameter or the diameter is twice the radius. Also, let's take a moment to review pi. Pi is a special number. It is an irrational number, which means that it's a decimal that goes on forever. And we don't know exactly what it's equal to, but it's approximately equal. So I should use wavy lines since it's approximately equal to 3.14. And so you also have a pi button on your scientific calculator. So if you need to multiply numbers by pi to, to get a product and then estimate it, you can either use 3.14 or you can use the pi button on your scientific calculator. But in general, you'll see that very often we just leave pi alone. So if, for instance, if a diameter of a circle were 7 and we said, what is the circumference? Saying the circumference is equal to 7 pi is completely legitimate. Okay, so here's our formula. Circumference equals pi times diameter, and area is equal to pi times radius squared. And if you have trouble remembering it, you can put this little keyword down in over here. And the keyword that I want to give you is that cherry pie is delicious and apple pies are too. That's great advice when you are ordering dessert. And it's also useful information because it's got the formula for the circumference, cherry pie delicious, and the area of a circle, apple pies are too. So hopefully that helps you either when you're ordering dessert or remembering circle formulas. We're going to use those formulas in the next couple of videos as we start getting a little deeper into measuring slightly more complex things in circles. Stay tuned.